over the medium term, 5-10 years, that this is going to be a less friendly world that we are in. Opposition MPs are never going to disappear from Parliament. I accept this. I mean, we've gone through global financial crisis, before that Asian financial crisis, we had SARS, most recently we have had COVID, and from every now and again something happens in the world, we are carried along and we have to batten down our hashes and see it through. And every time we have succeeded, so we have confidence. But one important thing which you must understand is that every time that happened, we had two big things going in our favor. One, within Singapore, we were doing the right thing. We could get united, we could get our act together, we could respond with the right policies, even painful ones, and we could get the system, get ourselves sorted out. But two, every time we got into trouble last time, Singapore was part of a working global economic system, trading system. And that trading system promoted free flow of trade, free flow of investments, encouraged MNCs to look for places to do business. We were efficient, we were doing well, we came out from trouble, we plugged back in, we could resume growing, resume developing, resume succeeding. So every time you run into trouble, you come out, you plug in, you grow again. Next time trouble, you come out, the system is still there. It's a global financial system, the WTO system. And that was what helped us. So we must expect slower growth this year, a recession somewhere down the road, maybe not this year, but quite possibly at some point. And over the medium term, 5-10 years, that this is going to be a less friendly world that we are in. So what can we do about it? I think there are two areas where you have to think about, one internationally and the other one domestically. Internationally, I think we have to continue to support free trade, multilateralism, the WTO, and to try to keep the system going and not collapse. I think we need to be psychologically prepared. We need to be prepared for a more troubled world. You must know that bad weather is coming, but at the same time, we can take comfort knowing that other countries are also facing the similar challenges, and Singapore is readier than most of them to deal with these challenges. Readier because we have the plans, we have the resolve, we have the experience, we have the resources, we have the unity. We are ready to do this, and we can do this together. If you can do all that, look after the households, look after the physical needs, make sure we're psychologically prepared, then we can also address the political issue, which is to unite as one Singapore team, working closely with the government. And you need to have a good government, an effective government, a strong government, in order to take care of Singapore. And it has to be strong domestically in order to be strong internationally. Let me explain this. I think when you say on foreign policy, Singapore must speak with one voice. And when people say Singapore is a safe haven, in an uncertain world, in Singapore, you have security, you have safety, and one big part of that safe haven, one big factor, is stable politics, good politics. So, I know that many Singaporeans want more opposition MPs. If you ask why, they'll say, well, we'd like a stronger check and balance on the PAP. And I would say the opposition have a role to play in our democratic system. It's here to stay. Opposition MPs are never going to disappear from Parliament. I accept this. That's the way democracies work. And now there's significant opposition, and I don't think that's ever going to change. And we will work with this. But Singapore also needs an effective system of government, which is led by a good and capable ruling party, and that depends on elections producing outcomes which work for Singapore. And what are outcomes which work for Singapore? They are when, after the election, the country is able to generate a leadership which is capable, which is committed, which is honest, which can run a competent and efficient, effective government, defend our place in the world, and lead Singapore safely through crisis. That's ultimately what it's about, right? But if voters keep on electing more opposition MPs, even when the government is doing a good job, then beyond a point, it must weaken the government's ability to govern, to form the best possible team for Singapore, and to run this country the way Singaporeans have come to expect. The upcoming elections will be crucial. It's a changed world. We have a fresh team in charge, and we will have a new resolve to tackle the challenges and to emerge stronger. PM Lawrence is leading the PAP into elections for the first time, seeking his own mandate to take Singapore forward. Forward through this crisis, forward with our plans, forward for our future. I hope that Singaporeans understand what is happening, what is at stake, and what we must do together to secure our future. Thank you very much.